I'm just gonna put my light on. So this is away from what I wanted to come on here. In all seriousness, anyone that's sitting there thinking they're not good enough, thinking who would care if I was gone, it'll be okay. And why does the opinion of a random teenager on the internet matter? Well, let's just think. People do want you there. I'm not going to go into the details, but people do want you there. Even if it is one person, stay, because it never ever stays bad forever. I went through a really, really, really awful time last year. I'm not going to go into the details because I don't really want to. But you matter. And I'm not trying to be like all deep, but you do matter. I do have a very deadpan voice, so I'm not going to be like, you matter. But you do. Okay? Whether it's in the eyes of your friends, your family, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your whoever, your dog. Your dog needs someone to walk them. Your dog doesn't want to go off with a random stranger or be put in, a kennel, not knowing where you are. So even if it is just for your dog, stay. Because think of all the things you'd miss if you weren't here, And I know it's hard because sometimes you can't enjoy even the stuff that you loved doing. Sometimes you're so depressed that you have no enjoyment of doing those things anymore. That was me. Dogs are barking in the background. But my dog's my best friend, and honestly, I don't think he'd be very happy without me, because we're kindred spirits, me and my dog, and I love my family, obviously. But just because it will get better, because there's a time in people's lives where they think this isn't ever going to change, this is just going to stay this awful forever, because you are so stuck in the way you are that you can't see past it. And I understand because I've had that before. But whatever it is, you can always talk to someone. And I know it's hard because it's not a lovely thing to talk about, but if you don't talk, then no one will know, and they'll just think, oh, they're making a fuss, they're doing all this, but if you just talk about it, trust me, someone will listen. If your parents don't listen, talk to your friends. If your friends don't listen, talk to your parents. Or your grandma or your granddad or anyone, because somebody will listen and somebody will care. Even if it is someone online, like one of your friends online that you don't see in real life that you talk to, just message them up and say, you don't have to always go into the details, but just say, hey, I'm having a hard day, you don't have to go into it, but you can just be like, can we just chat for a bit? Can we just talk? Because I'm struggling at the moment. And sometimes even just that, knowing that someone else genuinely does care about you and cares about what you think, and just wants you here, just all the reasons to stay. Write down a list. Trust me, I know you might not be asked, you might just be like, I really can't be bothered to do this, but get some paper and a pen, it won't take long, and write down everything. Think of the memories that made you who you are. Think of the memories that make you happy and make things feel better. Even if it's putting on a bloody sad song, crying to it, bawling your eyes out, it will never stay the same forever. Nothing does. And people might not believe that, because I didn't for ages. I was like, no, people are lying, it is going to stay this bad, because how can this change? You know what I did? I started making a list of everything that I wanted to do, and I started thinking of the things that I wouldn't be able to do if I was gone, is what I did. And it didn't work for a very long time. It took ages. It's not going to happen like that. If you're stuck in a pattern, it's not just going to happen like that. And I know people are like, I wish it would, and I was like, I wish it would. But if you keep to something, even if it's one hobby, even if it's just baking cupcakes or whatever, anything that you like doing, and even if you don't feel like hanging out or going out, that's fine. You can do something inside. You can listen to your favourite song, even if you don't feel like it, because trust me, sometimes fake it till you make it does actually work, because it did work with me, and it's not going to work with everyone. But there's so many different strategies to getting through stuff, and it's not easy, and I'm not going to sit here saying it is easy, because it ain't. But you do matter. And like, I know I sound like deadpan and just like, you do matter, because my voice is annoying me at the moment. And I'm not like an inspirational speaker. I'm a 16-year-old girl in my bedroom with the Boys Don't Cry Cure poster and Detectorist poster on my wall. I've got a massive huggable panda in my room and my pink sliders on the floor. I ain't gonna be inspirational. But yeah, maybe you don't do something that's classically seen as extraordinary. Maybe you don't become a famous singer, actor, writer. But you know, at least you've got something to dream for, you know what? And I know people believe in heaven and places, but if you don't believe in heaven and places, and like, maybe it's not your time to go there yet. You know, if you do believe in that, like, maybe you've got a lot longer to do things, you know. Think of all the things you'd miss out on. Even if it's just laughing with your mates about something stupid that nobody else gets. Even if it's just going in the car, listening to your favourite song, screaming it out the top of your lungs and just looking out the window. Even if it's going to the beach, sorry about the cars, even if it's going to the beach and you can feel your toes in the sand and you're just there in that moment, and it's just like, yeah, forget about all the crap that I've been through. This is what I'm in right now. Past is gone. And I'm not trying to be like revelation. People already know this. You do already know this, but past is gone. You can't change it, and it sucks sometimes because you're like, I wish I did this, I wish I did that. There's no point. Future, not here yet. You can't determine anything yet. You know, you control the now. Yeah, you can think about tomorrow, think about next week, maybe next month, even possibly next year. But don't be like, what if my future's really awful? What if? Because you know what, the worries just go round and round and round. If you're just like constantly like, what if? There is no point, trust me. Just like, there's no point. Write all the things you're looking forward to, like, there's a concert. You really want to go and see Noah Khan. This is my example. You really want to go see Noah Khan. You know, you wouldn't be able to see him singing Stick Season and strumming along if you weren't here. Or, for an example, that's just an example, your favourite singer, your favourite actor, you wouldn't be able to see the new film they're in. You'd miss out on that. You'd miss out on, look, your favourite TV show, it's been gone off air for 10 years. Bam! Christmas special, you're not there to watch it. Do you really want that? Or your mum or your dad or whoever, somebody, your best friend, whoever, makes these like delicious cookies. Wow, they're so good. But you're not there to eat them. Who's gonna eat them? Their dog? The greedy siblings? Your greedy siblings? No. You need to eat the cookies, darling. You need to eat the cookies. Because people want you there to eat them. People want you there to say, these are bloody delicious. So that's all I've got to say, really. Thank you.